some real money in the room.
Let's actually rewind a little bit. What's new in your life?
What's new? Motherfucker, I just got this motherfucker. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna speak on that, but it's just a lot of shit, bro. I'm going through a lot of shit in life right now, bro. Everything new about me. Every day is a new lesson, so I'm just learning, living. Really, you know what I'm saying? Trying to better my craft as always, steady recording, working. You know, I got like distribution deals. I'm still independent. You know, doing distribution deals. I just hooked up with Ethica, doing a collab with them. Doing a lot of collabing. Like, I'm about to start merch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
About to start with the gaming. Like get that Twitch popping for everybody who with that. You know, come with the kids, Spider Nation gaming. Like that, but you know what I'm saying? We just, you know, living, trying to find new ways to bring in income, bro. We trying to get all kind of different income. That's what I'm on, and raising my kids. You know, I've been with my kids over the holidays and with family. So I'm just happy to be free, living, and being a father. For real nigga.
Nah, for sure. Tell us what it was like growing up in Baton Rouge.
The regular struggles, it's treacherous, it's small, everybody know everybody, you know. Going to school, like that, you know, regular is, I mean, it's the gutter, it's the streets, you know. Like, I didn't even know how poor we is, and shit, like in Louisiana, period, like at the bottom of the map in the South, period, like compared to other states and cities and shit, and to talking and meeting with other people and them niggas just be like, man, y'all niggas, like, we broke where we from. Y'all niggas really poor down there. Like, they wasn't saying it with no disrespect. They just saying it like, you know what I'm saying? Because we like motherfucking still slave mentality and shit out there. Like, even the laws, Napoleon law, all that shit that's going on out there. So it just was hard. Law. Like, all that type of shit. What's like that? The laws and shit. Like, the way we still on the, like, our system, the jail system, you know what I'm saying? The way it still is, like, you go to jail out there and you get convicted and you doing time, you really about to be working. Like me, when I did my 3 years, I was really working in the field. Like, I was turned into the slave, like the 13th Amendment. Like, I was a slave again. I had a hoe. I was cutting grass with a hoe and making,
and for those who don't
putting
know,
plants
a hoe
and
is
shit. Yeah, it's a garden tool. Like, I was putting plants and like I was really working. That was my first time ever doing a job. Yeah, I was a farmer. Yeah, we had to line up with the fucking white man sitting on the horse, you know, with their guns. We walking like some life. You seen the movie Life?
Yeah, you felt like a slave.
Yeah, I was a slave. I you know, I say that. I can say that. I was a motherfucking slave.
Right.
On guard. So you know what I'm saying?
You were doing what, state time?
Yeah, I was, yep.
How old were you?
Well, I was like 19 when I first.
Oh, okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Around what age did you get off the porch for real?
I've been off the porch. This charge, the shit I served for 19, the crime was committed when I was like 16. They just waited years later to bill me and, you know, get finished with the court shit. And they charged me as an adult, but I don't know. I say I've been off the porch, like, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't even nothing to glorify. Nigga just been off that bitch like early, like 12, 13 and shit, you know?
What was it that like sent you that way?
Just the street life. It was like a rush for a nigga. It's always been a rush, like starting first, like just meeting homeboys in the neighborhood, clicking up with them, to where we just playing knick-a-knock and shit. Then it went from knick-a-knock to throwing rocks through people's window or seeing cars pass through the interstate, throwing big-ass rocks at cars and shit like that. Then it went from breaking in people's houses, taking TVs and shit like that, f***ing with hoes, leave their window open when they get their whole schedule. Oh, your mom go to work at this time? You about to y'all go to school? All right, we in your shit at that time when y'all going to work. Like that, like it just, and it was a thrill. It started as a thrill, then it started like trying to chase money and get shit that it didn't have that we seen. You know what I'm saying? And it just became who it is. But I'm a changed man now, bro. I'm growing up. I'm maturing. Shit like that. So yeah, though. But yeah, that's all it was really a thrill.
Yeah.
The street life. That used to be fun, but I feel like the police and everybody cracking down on that shit. I feel like that shit over with now. It's too much technology and shit. Like I heard some shit like even if you mess up, they got cameras and shit. They could read niggas' eyes and all kind of shit. Like, so it
is crazy because you know when you go to the airport, they got clear.
Yeah, they got all
clear. It's straight eyes.
Yeah,
you know
eyes and shit. But
oh, that's scary.
yeah, so I feel like it's over with for this generation. That street shit dead. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't get a chance to experience it. Don't try it now, cause your ass gonna be right back in that police car, and you gonna be, if you from where I'm from, you'll become a slave. You hear me?
Yeah, well, 13th Amendment.
On guard.
Technically, everywhere you doing
slave time, you gonna be a slave. You gonna be like during time period. I feel like you're a slave, but when you really doing hard labor, that's
so
crazy.
What if you didn't want to do the hard labor?
They got a jail inside a jail for you, but it's a little smaller. You know, you get a call once a month. You know what I'm saying? You'll be having 23 and 1, man. That 24/7. You ain't getting out that motherfucking cell until like shower time. You probably shower every 3-4 days or something.
Right.
And you know, you getting a phone call a couple minutes like every month, like once a month. It ain't, so they just take more of your privileges away. Like you can't buy a commissary store. You gotta really depend on they bullshit ass food and shit, the trays. Like you know you gotta eat that shit, because if not you gonna starve. Like right. For real. So
you gonna do that work. For the
yeah, you gonna do it. Like you gotta work to have them privileges and be on the compound with everybody else and go to visit and shit like that. You know, right. You don't want that taken away from you. You can't see your people or talk to your people. Like, well, I was. Like that's one thing I wouldn't, when they first put me in the field, I used to be like real rebellious, like on some tripping shit, like throw the hoe down, like, man, fuck this shit, it's too hot out this shit. Summertime, man, fuck that shit. Like to the point where I was like, man, look, take me to the cell, fuck that, I'm already in jail. But as I sat in that bitch over like 6 months of the time and people dying, and my sister having a baby, like, and I'm not knowing none of this shit happening until I get that 1 month phone call down the line, and I'm like, damn, bro, I've been missing a lot of shit. So it's just put your ass in the jail, inside of jail, take a lot of privileges. So by that time, them 6 months passed and shit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do the work, man. Go ahead and be a slave. So I could buy a commissary and do a little more, have a little more leeway than back there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.